Hey, what's up stream keepers, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm very honored to be actually invited here by Pieter to his place to actually see his setup, and I truly, I was taken aback. I was surprised to actually see the number of tanks, the setup. It is really good, and of course, what makes it even better is that his journey, his stream journey, and of course, what he's actually trying to achieve in the next 12 to 18 months. So I think that is something that really, truly, give me a wow in that sense. So thank you very much for inviting me over here.
It was a big pleasure to invite you here, Ben, and I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
And we can...
So what we're gonna do today is that we're gonna, ask Pieter some of his questions, and then of course he will actually share in terms of his journey, his stream journey, and then some of the things that he will probably share in terms of when he's going to do what, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks again, Pieter. So I think the first question is, maybe can you share with us when did it all first started and why did you choose streams as a hobby instead of fishes?
Okay, my fish hobby started when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
Next Sunday I'm 63. So roughly 53 years.
53 years. Oh, wow.
In the hobby. And in 1998, I went to a pet shop to buy plants for my planted aquarium. And at that stage, shrimp was illegal in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted moss. And the only moss they had was in the display tank at the till. Mm-hmm. And there was red cherry shrimp in.
Oh.
I didn't knew at that stage it was illegal. So I bought some of the moss, and apparently there was some red cherry shrimp in the moss. And that's how I started my shrimp hobby started.
Oh, that was in 98?
98, yeah.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
And I didn't know anything about shrimp at that stage, so I just kept them in my planted aquarium, and they thrived.
Okay. And then why do you continue with streams?
It was roughly 2008.
Okay.
The problem with fish and the size of the tank, the fishes that you get here are all too big. Oh. And I was trying to get nano fish, which was very difficult.
Okay.
And I had the news, it was cherry shrimp, and I think there were, what else? Pumpkin shrimp was in there, and some 24K yellows.
Okay.
That's what shrimp that I had at that stage.
I see.
And I just find a liking in shrimp. Okay. So I met a friend of mine, Jock, he's known as Jakes or Nano Aquatics, and he had tiger shrimp. And he said to me, don't you want you to keep some shrimp? I said, I would love to keep some shrimp. So he gave me some tiger shrimp, and that's where it basically started. I started reading up about new caradinas and caradinas, and I came to the conclusion it's not the same water parameters that you need. And it really kicked off. I was outside my house in a Wendy. I started with, I think it was 8. The 1.5 foot breeding tanks, the small ones.
Right.
And I had a lot of Java moss in the tank with a tiger shrimp. And at one stage, there was nearly 800 shrimps in the tank.
Phew, that's a lot.
That was a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, you can't keep up in that Wendy. And when it was 2 years before my wife passed away. The kids was out of the house, and I had this bedroom.
Right.
And I said to my wife, you know what? This is going to be my shrimp room. And this is the shrimp room that you saw today.
Right. Okay.
From there on, it just grows and grows. I've learned a lot. And yeah, that's where my shrimp hobby really kicks off, is when I move inside the house.
Move inside the house?
Yes.
Okay. So now this current stream room that we are actually seeing, you are considering to relocate it, move it again, and at this
That's
time,
correct.
you're going to make it even better.
Yeah, I'm moving to the bedroom next door, where I showed to you.
Right.
I'll be able to put more tanks in there.
Right. But why would you want to do it? Why would you want to move?
For the love of it.
The love of it.
The love of shrimp.
Okay.
That's why I've put my head down and said, I want to start with the boas.
Okay.
And I want to make a success of them.
Right.
There are some of the Caridina species there that I would not say that I don't like them, but I'll rather try my hand in the newer species. That's more difficult.
Right.
Sulawesi's at this stage is out for me because of the load shedding and stuff in South Africa. The temperatures is a little bit high. Maybe one day when I've got solar, I'll venture into that. But for now, it's the blue balls, but not the standard blue balls.
Right. So coming back to the decision to make the move from one room to the other room.
Yes.
You say the love of it, right? So, but not everybody, even with the space, or even like for example, if it's for me, if I like a stream, I love the hobby, but I may not move. But why do you want to move? Is it because you want to have more? They are able to put more tanks, or are you able to redesign?
There's a lot of mistakes that I made in my shrimp room that I want to correct.
Right.
And that's when I decided I want some more tanks, because if you really want to go in a good line, you can't do it with just one tank. You do need more than one tank. And at this stage, it's a little bit crowded for me in the room where it is. The other one is not a lot bigger, but at least I can put in there a lot of more shrimp with a clever design from the word go.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that instead of fixing the current room, redo it, restart from scratch again.
Yes.
And then redesign everything from scratch so that you are able to start right the first time.
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense in that sense, because if you are able to fix currently what you can fix in the current room, then you don't have to restart it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but because there are a lot of things that you think that can be better, that's the reason why you wanted to move them. And start it. I think that's...
learning by mistakes is when you're young. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. When you get to my age, if you're over 60, then to pick up a 20-liter bucket of water, it's getting ridiculously heavy for us. So just a little bit of clever design. Put your water containers on top, not tanks on top. Because at one stage I had tanks on top, and you have to climb up a ladder to get there. I'm getting too old for that.
I agree. So with all this innovation, just a small little tweaks, it helps with the hobby.
That's correct.
It helps keep going in the hobby as well. So I think that's very important. So before we end this video, I actually have two questions for you. So the first question is, what is your favorite stream?
The favorite shrimp?
Currently.
Boas.
Okay.
Definitely boas, and then stardust.
Okay, and then what is your future project that you would like to work on?
I want to get a very, very high quality boa line running in South Africa.
Okay.
Affordable for the people.
Okay.
I would like, if there's some competition in South Africa, like you people got overseas. That, and then obviously all these nonsense that's floating around here, people saying you can keep Caridinas and new Caridinas and fish and in the same tap water, that must be gone.
Okay.
It's going to be difficult. I think it's a worldwide problem,
Yeah, it is.
but not as bad as it in this country.
Okay. So then come to my last question. What is one advice that you would share with new hobbies coming into the hobby?
Listen to people that know how. Cycle your tank. Because you hear it every single day. No, but that pet shop told me you don't have to cycle. That is rubbish. Cycle your tank, get your parameters, and don't be hasty. Take your time and do it correct from the beginning, and you would love the hobby.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Pieter. I really appreciate your time, taking time out from your busy schedule to actually host us here in your house. Really appreciate it and showing us around. Thank you very much.
Ben, that was my pleasure, and thank you for coming to South Africa.
No problem.
And help us
Yeah.
to better the hobby.
Yep. So I think that's one of my goals is to help as many breeders who are very interested in the hobby as best as I can and when I can.
Thanks a million.
That's most welcome. So thank you guys for watching this video. For those who like this video, please remember to give a thumbs up. And those who are new, please remember to subscribe to this video. And until next time,